Right? Frogs, niggas.
All my wrists is frogs. All my
Spread love. B.I.G. baby.
Give it up for Brooklyn. Give it up for Brooklyn.
That's right.
Where Brooklyn at?
You already know what it
Brooklyn
is.
at?
Give it up for
Mafia.
Brooklyn.
Let's
Give
get
it
it.
up for Brooklyn.
Yo, like that L up, yo. You ever seen this nigga right here before, son?
Never, God, never
Yo,
seen
son, who this nigga? I'm not serving this nigga. Yo, you gotta get the fuck up out of here. Shop closed.
Fuck is going on out here, man?
Fucking on your bitch, you dot dot. Cooking the dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. Huh?
Yo, you already know what it is. Your boy Nas, the guy, hiphopisreal.com. We out here at the Brooklyn Way event right here, man.
That way.
We got one of the illest dudes in the game who's been putting it down for years in the game. People may not know. I was on Smackflix the other day. I seen Paul Cain out there. You know what I'm saying? Putting it down with Smack back in the day.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
that was that era. That was that wave. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping if the young boy, but the young boys know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the niggas don't really know me for the music at this point. They know me for Respect Life. They know me for the Brooklyn Way.
Facts.
So you know,
Facts.
I'm still floating. And they see me on the pavement. A lot of these young boys know me in real life. Fuck the music. Shout out to my young boys in the BX. Shout out to my young boys in Queens. Shout out to my young boys in Harlem. You understand me? Grimy Grant, you heard me.
Yo, Kane, man, you always definitely been putting it down on music, but I always see you reinventing yourself, man. I see you doing the acting thing. Definitely getting into that, man.
I mean,
what made you do the switch, and what just made you, want to definitely attack these?
Honestly, the Jack Boy, man. Jack Boy kind of came at me with the whole acting thing, like, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to Bone P, when he was in the creative process for Respect Life. We chopped it up and built it on that. And when it actually got in motion, the Jack Boy Troy, man. Jack Boy, the one that really pulled me into the whole acting thing. He the one who was responsible for me becoming a part of Respect Life, him and Boom P. I'll definitely get them both that. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I mean, I don't have no formal training. I didn't go to no Juilliard schools and none of that wild shit. Niggas just said, yo, come get on the show, and I came and added my own spice to the thing, you know what I mean?
Facts, man. Definitely, man. What made you decide to do, mess with a lot of the new creative artists, man, and not try to, knowing that you do have, I'm sure you got networks and affiliations where you could probably get something, but what made you want to work with the streets and work with,
I mean, because the new artists, man, I mean, and this is the craziest shit for me, all right? When we started this rap shit, you know what I'm saying, from the time we got in the game, all the way through. You know how many motherfuckers I met in different cities around the world who got fire that niggas never heard? You know how many niggas I grew up with that like my man Savage, my man Fredo. Fredo ended up going to the military, went to Iraq 2-3 times. You know what I'm saying? Came back good. One of the dopest niggas alive. Niggas in the hood never heard him. My man Bo from Cyprus. One of the dopest spitters that was out back, and we talking about in the 90s. Niggas never heard Bo. You know what I'm saying? And you look at that and then you be like, damn, when you bump into another motherfucker somewhere else and a nigga like, yo, I got fire, you never know.
That's real.
And if you get into it and you got a plug, you might could get you a check. You better tap and turn. You ain't cost you nothing but to lend your ear. Let's get it. And with that said, shout out to Lola Brooks, shout out to Designer, Fresher Diggs, all the new blood, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all, man.
The Brooklyn Way is the only way. Best stop Brooklyn all day.
That way.
What got you connected with working with, you know what I'm saying, with Gab Murder and everybody to come do
Oh, man, come on down and see it.
I'm in the pop-up, man. Mr. Jack Boy's favorite Jack Boy, your man Jack Boy Troy.
This right here.
Hold you niggas up and slow you niggas down. We came for the bag. It's bag season. He was Shikari, everything.
This is my cousin. Now, this nigga right here, another one of my niggas, this been my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that music shit. Same thing with Gap Murder. These been like, we all from Brooklyn. How they say, I mean, real recognized official and all of that. I mean, for real. These been the homies. Like, we grew up in the streets, young, knucklehead shit before music. So, when niggas start doing other things, we gonna come back together and support each other no matter what.
Nah, that's love, man.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And support the supporters. We gotta get unified. Trump is president. The shit hit the
We ain't got no president.
Snap out of it. Strap up, stack that bag. Stack bags.
We ain't got no president. In my eyes,
niggas go home.
We ain't had a president since Bush, you heard me? I'm keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck.
We're in the age of the renegades.
Man, listen, I've been a renegade. I'm a rebel to the whole fucking government, to America, period. It is what it is, man.
Nah, that's some real shit.
Shout out Yasin Bey, a.k.a. Mos Def, man. Them niggas locked my homie out the country, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a buck. Let's talk about that. Because he shed light on what they was doing to motherfuckers in Guantanamo Bay and how them niggas manufacture terrorism and all of this bullshit to keep you scared to make this shit basically martial law status in the States. But y'all don't hear me. Yeah, so shout out to Yasin Bey. Shout out Mos Def. You know what I mean?
So you seeing now like more than ever, because now you switched it up a little bit. You speaking on what Mos Def is saying. Do you think like with Trump being the president now, our freedom of speech is going to be even more harped on? And
well, I put it to you like this. This is why I said we ain't had a president since Bush. Like from the time Bush been in office is when I just started looking at America like you're voting for a personality. America has a policy, and at the end of the day, what you see is constantly their policy being pushed, and they use different tactics based upon the personality that's in house. See, with Obama, their tactics was real subtle because it was Obama. Obama is a very well-spoken, calm, laid-back personality, so their shit was real subtle. Or with Trump, they shit is gonna be straight racist over the top. You already know.
Nah, that's
what up with you?
Hey,
that's actually real, man.
Yeah, but real stuff.
I wanted to ask you about one thing right here. The industry, man. Like, you always represented the streets. Your brother, he had to dive into the industry and live through that. How do you stay, you know what I'm saying, stay with the streets, connect to the guys in the hood, knowing that your brother's a celebrity, a superstar?
I never left.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Fad still pushed to the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
I never left. And you got to look at it from this standpoint right here. Like, regardless of what I'm doing, where all my niggas at? You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of them niggas that know everybody. I got too many homies to say I was gonna get on and take all my niggas with me. It's impossible.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, I'm gonna be everywhere. My niggas are still in the Bronx, so I'm still in the Bronx. My niggas are still in Harlem, I'm still in Harlem. My niggas are still in Queens, I'm still in Queens. And I'm from Brooklyn, so I ain't even gotta explain with that. If my niggas, wherever my niggas is at, I'm gonna be there. I still pull up on my niggas. Wherever we at, I'm there. And niggas that know me or seen me anywhere, they know what I'm talking about. I pull up at anybody's hood. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about the dangers, though, just of having like a person that you're so close to that, you know what I'm saying, that people look at
as,
you know how it is.
You can get killed crossing the street to go get a cigarette, man.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get hit by a car at any given time. You can catch a straight bullet in a hood at any given time, and it's always been your dangers. There's always been a danger to life. So at the end of the day, people say, like, I mean, I've had that question asked a lot. Like, you don't worry about nobody trying to kidnap you. And well, I put it to you like this: niggas know who I was before rap, and ain't nothing really changed. So you go ahead and pull up with that kidnap shit and see how this shit go. Either they gonna have me on the news laid out, or you gonna be on the news laid out. One or the other. Ain't no in between. Straight up.
Do you think? Do you find it hard though? You know, in a sense, playing both lines. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like it's hard to.
No, I mean, not really because.
Okay. But when you be in the corporate office with millionaires and you be in the hood with the homies. Right?
Business is business. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me twisted. I be in the hood. I'm around hood niggas. Don't get me twisted because of how I talk, how I dress. I'm educated, man.
Yeah, of course.
I know what I'm talking about. I know what's going on. So we going to office. I can hold a conversation. I know what I want. I can talk my business. I know what we doing here. I read books.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yo, this whole DVD will be about Cain. He got a story to tell, my nigga. This
you know
my brother.
And
you heard the family for life, for real.
And that's a Fendi, like, you know what I'm saying? If you doing business, man, I tell anybody in the hood just like this, if they want to know or wonder, if you can run a drug business, you can run any business, man. You can sit down and take, this is what it costs for us to get this. Ready? When we flip this shit, this is the profit. This has to go back so we stay in business. Same difference. If you got a storefront, you put a certain amount of money up for storefront, for electricity, and all of that type of thing. You lump all of that into one number, your inventory and everything. So if that's 50,000, this is your 50,000. When you spend this 50,000, if you make back 150, you made 100 profits. 50 got to go back to keep you in business.
That's a fact.
Same shit. And you pay your workers. Same shit. It ain't nothing different. You see what I'm saying? Now, what's so hard about that? Business is business.
Okay. So as long as you basically keep yourself situated the right way, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Man, if you know how to be a boss in the streets, you can be a boss anywhere for anything. Period.
What's the hardest thing you yourself has faced, like dealing with the industry and dealing with all the fake shit?
Having to take my emotion out of it.
Okay.
Because I seen certain, when I first got into it, I seen certain things that, like, again, it wasn't hard for me to understand the business, but I didn't understand how certain moves was made, and I felt like certain shit was, how you know they had that term, a cutthroat businessman.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't understand how people could do certain things because I felt like it was cutthroat.
And it was personal in a sense.
But,
even though you call it business, it's like you personally shit.
First law of business, man.
Uh-huh.
The man who can make it happen when you leave the room is the man that's gonna get the dollar. So you sit down and spill your thoughts to another nigga and you ain't got a dollar to make it happen, and the nigga you talking to can make it happen, and he see a dollar sign when you talk about it, when he leave the room, what you think he gonna go do? Make it happen. You gave him his you gave him his jump start.
And niggas be mad.
Man, listen, if you got something that you trying to do in business, keep that shit to yourself and you ain't gotta worry about it. Jump start yourself, you know what I'm saying?
I also wanted to ask you, man, the new era, man. You've been around since when it was real, since when it got funny, to the point where they mumbling.
I mean, it's still, you know what it is? It's still real.
Yeah, that's
you gotta look at it like this. Hip hop evolves, man. It takes many shapes and many forms. Look at how many forms it's taken over the years. Like, niggas said niggas is mumbling. Let's not forget, Lil Jon was popping. And he never spit a verse. His songs was hooks and bridges. He never had a verse.
I forgot what track I was listening to with Juvenile, and I said, nah, I think Juvenile might have been the first mumble rapper. Niggas sleeping.
But no, I mean, see, the funny part about it is America, I've been everywhere. New Yorkers, and like New York and LA, we have a clear-cut dialect.
Okay.
We speak real clear.
Okay.
New York, California. Now, everything else in between is similar. South, Midwest, all of that, it's similar. So now when you get to talking about, you know what I'm saying, it's like you talking to a nigga from Atlanta who got a thick accent. That nigga might talk about, say, hey man, you know the boy down there, boy that. Nigga say some shit so fast you didn't catch it.
That's a fact.
You can understand it. I don't know.
Yeah. So
niggas
like
said they call it mumble rap. I be so faded some nights when I be in the crib, nigga. I understand it. It wasn't mumbling to me. I was high. I caught every album. Niggas, let's be honest. Niggas said Future was one of the first prominent mumble rappers.
Yeah.
First time I heard Future, when he caught his wave, I was high as shit. I understood everything he said. Like Designer.
Yeah.
I remember when Panda first came out and niggas was like, yo, I don't know what he's saying. And I said, how? No. It's like, I got bros in Atlanta chasing codeine with the Fanta. Credit cards and the scammers hitting them licks in the bender. Black at 6, Phantom. White at 6, look like a panda. So now you like, but it's just how he said, Black at 6, Phantom. White at 6, Panda. Going to leg on my 10. It ain't mumble rap. It's like, nigga, if you was in the booth drunk or high doing this shit, how would you say it? I salute him. I fuck with all of that shit. I love hip hop. I love the music. I love the energy.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. We about to definitely do that, man. Yo, Paul Cain, then we get a shout out for hiphopisreal.com.
Hip hop is real. I ain't gotta tell niggas hip hop is real. Y'all should know hip hop is real. I'm real, and I'm hip hop.
Let's get it.
Hip hop is always real. Hiphopisreal.com. The boy P.Cain, the family. Brooklyn way is the only way. That way.
Yeah. You ain't lived till you caught a licking book. Made a chick eat another chick pussy. Which one of y'all niggas won't push me? I get gully 8, then get gush. All my wrists is frogs. All my women is ball.